So, I want to play Super Mario World, and I don't want to play it for very long. Let's see. I want to turn the sound down. It's a little high. Here we go. So, I want to play Super Mario World, and I don't want to play it for super long, but I basically want to start it. Kind of go over it a little bit. So this is actually one of my favorite games. I'm actually a big fan of like the Super Nintendo age, even though I didn't really have very many games for it. I think I only had like 5 or 6, but I kind of played a little more as I got older, and I would like to get into some more of them, but I just haven't. So I'm just gonna start heading towards Bowser's Castle. This game seems like it runs kind of slow. I don't know if it's because my software that records or what. But yeah, anyway. It seems a little slow to me. I don't know. Maybe I'm just seeing things, I'm not sure. Alright. First level out of the way. One's very easy. This is kind of how good game design works. Like, I know further on in the game, there's some levels that are harder than others and some that are easier, which is kind of weird. But for the most part, the game kind of like lets you get better at things. Like, you learn that you need to jump like really early on. I don't know if you really get like a sense of running. I know my friends who played this game actually didn't know that you could fly until I showed them that, which was weird because, I mean, I always flew on this game. They didn't even know you could run. Like, they just kind of like walked, and I was like, for real? Like, it just seems kind of ridiculous. But yeah, when I was a kid, this was one of the few games that I had that I could play. Like, when I was getting close to my teenage years, like when I was between like 10 and like 12, I used to always go to my dad's house, and because my parents were divorced. And like, I had an Xbox 360 and I had a laptop and that kind of stuff, but I wouldn't take it with me. Like, my mom always recommended that I don't take it with me because, like, I don't know, my dad's kind of like sketch, I guess. Not really sure. She had her reasons, I guess. But she always told me I shouldn't take it with me. What the? It's weird. For some reason I can't, like, input 2 buttons at the same time. Like, I can't press it as quick. But yeah, anyway. So she always advised me that I shouldn't take my laptop and I shouldn't take my Xbox 360 to my dad's house. And so when I went to my dad's house, there was literally nothing to do. I didn't bring my Xbox 360 till later years. So it was Super Mario World. That's what I had. I had an SNES, and my favorite game was Super Mario World, so I would just play it all the time. And over the course of just playing it all the time is how I ended up getting really good at it. I was paying attention to where that P switch fell. I wasn't even watching that there was an enemy right there. But yeah. And then just over the years I started to find out more things. Like, that was when we had crappy, like, dial-up connection. Like the internet was just slow as hell. Like, I don't even know if it was like 256. Like, I don't know what it was. Like, I remember. And then, like, we had this company called Wireless Beehive, which is just one of those, like, run-of-the-night or run-of-the-mill, fly-by-night kind of internet companies. Like, not that great of internet. And my stepmom, like, it was weird because she didn't like me getting on the internet. So to look up like anything for this game, I had to just like print off like a guide. And so I eventually figured out that there's 96 exits and every level has like a secret. Like, I didn't really know that exactly. Well, not every level, but the red levels had a secret, and I didn't really know that because there wasn't really ways of finding this information out back in the game. You just had to play the game. That was all you could do. Come on, skip this nonsense. So, yeah, and that's what I ended up doing. It was weird. My stepmom would send me emails and stuff, and she'd let me check my email. I don't. Oops. Now, wait till he spawns again. Oh my god. Something's wrong with the frame rate on this game, I can tell. I don't know if it's from my actual video recording software or the emulator, or if I just like have too many programs open. I don't know. But it's seriously making me worse at this game right now. It's kind of annoying. Here we go. But anyway, she wouldn't let me, like, she barely even let me check my email. That wasn't the exit I wanted to take. But, yeah, so, and then I remember, like, if I, like, deleted, like, my saved preferences or something, she'd find out. Like, she's like, why did you delete your cookies, blah, blah, blah. 'Cause she wanted to check my history, and it was just like, it was weird, because I had no reason to delete my history. But since I always used a laptop and I knew about computers, I always did. Like, that was just what I did. And I don't know. Oh my god. Screwed this up again. What am I doing? I blame it on, like, how slow the emulator's running right now. Which, I prefer to not even use this on the emulator, but I have no way of recording gameplay other than an emulator, so I guess that's what I'm using. But yeah, even that secret I didn't, like, I knew how to get to it, but, you know, like, the Star Worlds, I didn't realize what was going on. I didn't realize that there was, like, a secret, like, big star level, like, the one that takes you back to, like, tubular and groovy and funky. Like, all those weird-ass 90s terms, like, I don't know if that's what Nintendo thought was, like, the slang back then, or I don't know if that was the slang back then. I obviously didn't play this in, like, 93 when it came out, because that's when I was born, so, I mean, obviously that's not gonna happen. Kinda sucks, because I'm actually better with an NES controller. I'm using an Xbox 360 controller, which just makes this that much worse. Come on. Damn it. See, that's the kind of thing that I probably wouldn't have done if I was playing this on a Super Nintendo. I don't want this video to drag on either, so I was hoping I could get to Bowser's Castle in like a short amount of time, but like, obviously I'm not really doing that. God. Even the key is just actually retarded. Like, just picking things up, it just, something's dumb about it. Like, something doesn't make sense to me. I don't know what it is. I just realized the cape would have been like, would have made this level so much shorter. And I'm using a joystick instead of like, or yeah, I'm using thumbsticks instead of a D-pad, which kind of makes this a lot trickier. I digress. I digress. I dye green. So that's the color it should be. Motherfucker. God. It just doesn't play at the right speed. Like, it just feels laggy. I don't know if that's just emulator input or what, but it's really annoying. And then, like, my controls are, like, they don't register, like, fast enough. Like my button inputs. God, see, like there I would have thrown it up. Damn it. There we go. Kinda have to backtrack to get a cape now. Didn't really want to do that. But oh well. I wonder if I run the game in a smaller screen if it'll run faster. You wouldn't think that, like, the SNES would be, like, even a problem on my computer, but who knows? I don't even know why it's doing this. I never noticed this before on my old computer. I don't know. Maybe it is because I have, like, a million things open. Close a couple things here real quick. Maybe free up some RAM. Alright. I want to try to at least beat Bowser in this playthrough. But if I end up going past, like, I don't know, like 20 minutes, then I'm not gonna do it. Because at that point, I just feel like I'm going way too long for a video, and I feel like people don't want to waste their time watching this much gameplay from me. And I'm not even really playing that good anyway, so it's like, there's not even really a point. So. There's no point even, like, making Yoshi big. Like, it's faster if you just carry him. Oh my god. There's definitely something slow about this. I don't know. Maybe I'm just nitpicking. I don't know, it's weird, because playing on emulators, it actually screws with some of the games. Like, for instance, Mario Kart, to reduce lag, speeds up the game. So, like, on Star Road, for instance, if you're playing the Nintendo 64 version on Star Road on the emulator is going to be really fast. Because to reduce, like, lag compensation... Duh, why did I even do that? I know I needed the key. Stupid. God, freaking Yoshi, you dick. Get out of my way. Alright, here we go. I don't even know why I grabbed that. I don't really need this. But yeah, anyway... To reduce lag compensation, they actually sped up Rainbow Road because I don't know if something about that level made the Nintendo 64 run slower. I really don't know for sure. My guess is obviously it had to have made it run slower. So what they did is they sped it up. So, instead of, like, having, like, terrible lag and, like, terrible frame rate, they just sped it up. That way, like, that particular level was faster, and it didn't like screw up so bad. Why? I don't know why I bother with some of the stuff I do. I'm just not thinking, I guess. But yeah, anyway. So, if you play Rainbow Road, you'll notice that it's extremely slow. Which is actually really annoying. But it's not like I just realized I probably need this Yoshi. Bye-bye, Yoshi. Rest in peace, all the Yoshis that have died, so I can get to higher ground. Alright, here we go. I'm 2 Bowser. I can't remember what doors I take. I think 4 is a good one. I don't really know. No, this is the worst one. Alright. Come on, move! Yeah, this is particularly bad. Cause it's got these stupid flaming these flaming Cheetos. Or these Cheetos Puffs. I guess that one's not that bad. I want to say I'd take 6. Please don't be the carpet one. Oh no, this is a water one. This is even worse. Oh my god, I needed that feather. Please be a feather, yes. Alright. Come on. Let's go. Oh my god. Twice I did that same stupid crap. God. I'm telling you, it's these controls. I've never even seen this room. That's the weird thing. Like, I don't remember the water one. I can't remember what door I normally take. I think I just take 8 and 4 to keep it simple. This is weird, because this is like the only time you'll see like a Mario... Can I run and jump this? Yeah. These guys are from Super Mario, or Mario Bros 2, duh. And it's pretty odd to see them in this game. They're not even the right color, like they're not the same color as they were. Alright, here we go. Hopefully I beat this guy on the first try. I don't know if I will or not. This guy has like an annoying cycle. Because my game is just like running really slow. Unfortunately, the other mech Koopa thing went off the screen there. I forgot that it doesn't bounce off the wall. Whoops. I gotta wait another time. I wish Peach dropped a feather, not just a stupid mushroom. This game is literally nothing after playing Donkey Kong Country. Like, the boss on that game is so much harder. Might as well grab this just in case. You can actually kill yourself if you hit that fan, so it's stupid to even do what I'm doing. These games are just like really predictable. Oops. Crap. Sucks. I gotta jump this thing. Like, he drops a glass ball, like, that, isn't that pretty random? Like, oh my god, what am I doing? For real? Alright. Give me another Koopa kid. Jumps around. It's weird because, like, I'm pretty sure Donkey Kong Country came out in 94 and this came out in 93. I'd imagine they took some influences from each other. Because the ending boss is, I wasn't paying attention there. The ending boss is really similar. Like, tries to jump on you, drops random things. Crap! Freaking out here. I'm screwing up. I think it's mainly because of this controller problem. There we go. That was, like, shitty performance on my end, but still did it. Now, if you... I don't remember what buttons you press, but if you hold up and then press, like, all the buttons in, like, L and R, when Mario, like, gets to the cutscene, like, where he's walking around, his head should be bobbing up and down. So, we'll see if it does it. And Mario must be like some dumbass, or like Princess Peach must be just like the dumbest bitch in the world to get captured by Bowser, like all these fucking times, like, and then Mario still rescues the bitch. Like, the hell is he fucking thinking? He should just be like, fuck you, I'm gonna go drink, have fun, go clubbing, go hit up Daisy. Ah, see, there you go. So if you hold up, it's L and R, and then all the buttons and up, it does that. So, feel free to watch the credits if you guys want, but that's basically the end of my video. Thank you for watching. Kind of funny is I literally got this game, like, just barely, and I didn't do any practice before this run, so, like, what you saw was just, like, a first time, like, plays, and it's probably been, like, a couple of months at least since I've played this, so it's amazing how I've actually just did that like that with this controller at the kind of slow frame rate. But yeah, it's got some Sumo Brothers, Monty Mole, Bullet Bill. Yeah! Banzai Bill, Mega Mole, Rex. There's some weird characters on this game that you don't even see in like any of the other Marios, or they make like a kind of like cameo appearance. Dino Rhino, Dino Torch, Koopas. Something interesting to realize about Yoshi is they wanted him to be a playable character in Mario 64. But they couldn't. They didn't figure out how to do it at the time. And I think the fact that they didn't know how to do that, I think that kind of like dumbed down like the effects of Yoshi. Like I think it made it so he wasn't as popular in the other games, and kind of just like cut back from it. And they're actually gonna make Mario 64 on the Super Nintendo, but due to the limitations of the Super Nintendo and the processing power, they came up with the idea, but they couldn't do it until they got the Nintendo 64. That's why they made the Nintendo 64. And the Nintendo 64, the 64 is obviously for like 64-bit. Or actually, I think it's 64 megabytes, because I think that's how much RAM it had. I don't really know the exact... Yeah, I think it's 64 megabytes. I think that's what the processor was. So yeah. But anyway, thanks for watching. There's the end.